Anil Ambani. He is an Indian businessman and chairman of Anil Dhirubhai Ambani Group, also known as Reliance Group. He is a son of famous Indian businessman Dhirubhai Ambani, who built this empire from scratch by doing jobs in petroleum to the largest textile industry of the country. He is also a younger brother of Mukesh Ambani, who is the chief of the Reliance industry. So it seems like both the brothers gonna make billions of dollars as they both got straight to the director's cabin. But in 2020, SBI has informed the Delhi High Court that the bank accounts of Anil Ambani is as fraud. This might be a serious trouble for Anil Ambani because he has a debt of around 50,000 crore rupees to the banks, as in 2019 he had declared himself having a net worth of zero. And this is not the first time for Anil. Before this, the court has told him to pay a debt of 453 crore to Ericsson, otherwise go to jail. But on that point, his brother Mukesh saved him by paying all the debt. So, why this has happened to the son of the greatest businessman of India and once the richest person in India? For that, let's go back to 2002. When Dhirubhai Ambani died in 2002, leaving behind a massive company of worth 75,000 crore without any will, then Mukesh was made the chairman and Anil the managing director of Reliance Industries. However, trouble began between the brothers over who would own which company, and finally in 2005, the company was split into two as Mukesh built the main Patalganga plant petroleum business, so there was no doubt of petroleum sector, and Anil seemed to have got what he wanted, the new age telecom business along with the financial service and energy business, which had a lot more promise than the bread and butter petrochemicals, which was also built by Mukesh from scratch, but Anil wanted it. Eventually, their mother Kokila Ben came to solve this problem, supported by chartered accountant S. Gurumurthy and banker K.V. Kamath, who stepped in to divide the companies. Mukesh got all the old economic companies, Reliance Industries, Reliance Petroleum, IPCL and Infrastructure, while Anil got Reliance Telecom, Reliance Capital, Reliance Energy, RBNL. After the split, both the brothers were listed in the world's most richest person, as Anil ranked 6th with a net worth of more than $42 billion and Mukesh ranked 5th with $43 billion. As Anil had all the new sector businesses, he was doing so great with that in the earlier days by scaling and acquiring various businesses like he bought Multiplex Chain Ed Labs from entrepreneur Manmohan Shetty for Rs 350 crore in 2005, becoming the largest multiplex owner by 2008 with 700 screens in India and abroad. When we talk about Reliance Power, everybody would remember that record-breaking day, the day when the IPO of Reliance Power was launched and it was subscribed in just 60 seconds, a record for Indian capital market. Everything was going well for Anil. He was living a very happy life, like the fact he flew in his helicopter from his South Mumbai home to the Dhirubhai Ambani knowledge city in Navi Mumbai twice a week, which is just few kilometers away. He was also known for his fitness, as he used to run every morning in the Jew area with common people. Apart from business, he also used to get involved in Bollywood, like his proximity to celebrities such as Amitabh Bachchan and also politicians such as Samajwadi Party leader Amar Singh. Anil was always drawn to Bollywood, right from the time he wooed the leading actress Tina Muni and married her in 1991. It was not surprising then that one of his expansion was in the entertainment business through a tie-up with the Hollywood filmmaker Steven Spielberg's DreamWorks studio, making films for global audience like Warhouse, Lincoln, Help, 1917 and many more. And his elder brother Mukesh began his construction for making the Asia's most expensive house Antilla, which would be worth of $700 million. So Anil also planned for his new house abroad at the same cost as Anil. With so much attention and fame, the people were predicting that he will be like this forever with all his rising business sectors. But however, it wasn't like that. Instead of renegotiating an old deal, in 2010, Anil took Mukesh to the court over the price of gas from Mukesh oil field in the Krishna Godavari basin to Anil's plant, which he was not giving at a contracted price. Mukesh was supplying the oil at a price of $4.2 MMBTU, but according to the contract, which was made by their mother back in 2005, says that Mukesh must supply it at a price of $2.34 MMBTU. But the court wasn't in the favor of Anil. The new contract was made by government at a price of $4.2 MMBTU. Reliance Communication was the most promising business Anil took over. When Arcom started as Reliance Infocom in 2002, it chooses the CDMA platform. However, rivals such as Airtel and Hutch were using the expensive GSM platform. As the telecom industry grew and world was demanding for high-speed network, Reliance was at a disadvantage with CDMA since it only supported 2G and 3G while the GSM supports 4G and 5G. Arcom was losing bunch of money, but the real hit was given by his own brother when he also entered in the telecom business in 2015. He took the industry by storm with the launch of Reliance Jio Infocom, which sounded the death not just for Arcom but also for the entire telecom industry. So just within 3 years of Jio's launch, Anil's Arcom 1.6 lakh crores market capitalization lost over 98% of its value. This was the beginning of the fall of the Anil Ambani story. Eventually, he was fallen into too much of debt. So, to pay all of those, he sold big cinemas to Carnival for Rs 710 crores. And 2 years later, he sold all his TV FM radio businesses to Z for 1900 crores. The most risky investments he made, however, were in power and infrastructure. By taking huge loans, Anil secured 3 of the major ultra mega power projects auctioned by the government in 2008 and 2009, but all the projects were done below cost. As in December 2019, Anil Ambani's telecom, naval, infrastructure and power businesses have defaulted on loans over 43,800 crore rupees or $6 billion, while Mukesh Ambani's net worth crossed $90 billion in 2020 and Anil Ambani's net worth has fallen from $43 billion to less than $1. So, you have seen how a son of a great businessman had fallen into huge debts, while the other one with great business knowledge is continuing his father's legacy. Here is a quote from his father: "If you don't build your dreams, someone will hire you to help build theirs." Dhirubhai Ambani. So, that's it for Anil Ambani. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share and do subscribe to my channel. And always keep learning.